Mario Kart Wii, known by all as one of the greatest kart racers ever made. Well, until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out, then that title got thrown in the trash. But if it means anything, it's still one of the greatest games I've ever played, personally. Now I have come here to rant about why I think it's probably the greatest kart racer, in my opinion, no one else's. The character roster in Mario Kart Wii, while not having the biggest roster of all time, definitely has enough. With about 26 characters, 2 of them being Mii outfits, which are definitely the best part of the game, which I'll get to in a moment. You got your essentials like Mario, aka Chris Pratt, Luigi, Peach, Toad, and of course Bowser. The game also throws a few curveballs with some really random characters like Funky Kong and some of the baby characters which no one likes. To add on top the already really awesome roster, each character has various different karts that differ from others. You first have Mario, who obviously has his classic kart with well-rounded stats. Then you have Bowser with his car, which is very heavy for no reason whatsoever. And then you have Waluigi's Lamborghini. Very cool indeed. On top of there being several kart options, you also have several tracks for you to race on, and there is a lot of them. In Mario Kart Wii, there are a total of 8 cups in the game. There is also 4 races in every cup, so that totals to about 32 tracks in total. So it's good to know that there is more tracks than some other games, which have like 8 at most. It's also important to note that the cups have to be unlocked, so if you're like me and only played 50cc, then you're not going to have access to half the cups in the other 2 modes, meaning you're going to have to get good and have to work your way to get those ones. It does feel good to unlock new cups when you get better at the game though, so I will give them that. In terms of notable tracks, there's Mushroom Gorge, which has a bunch of mushrooms all over the place, and a lot of fun bouncing around. You also got yourself Moo Moo Meadows, which is full of cows for no reason. Then again, it's a farm, I guess that makes sense. You also got yourself Rainbow Road, one of the hardest tracks I've ever been on, and a few other ones as well, like Coconut Mall and Luigi Circuit. It's just so fun to play all these fun maps, especially with friends, as this game is very fun to play with if you have some friends along the way. Which actually is a good way of segmenting to online mode. Now, even though Nintendo had shut down online mode ages ago, the Mario Kart community still have managed to find ways to play online mode anyway, by not so honorable methods.
But does it look like I care in the slightest?
Obviously, most of it is taken up by competitive people who are on motorcycles and dressed as Funky Kong, because apparently that means you get high speed boosts. And okay, I get that part. But in its heyday, the online mode was probably really fun, even though I never got to experience that. I always just played against the CPUs, and it was more fun that way, and it was even more fun when I just had my friends and myself. However, there is an aspect of the online mode that I really like, and that's time trials. The time trials record how long it takes for you to finish a track, and quite frankly, already that is really fun to do, to see how you can shave off a few seconds just to have a better record. And on the online mode, you can view how good you are compared to several other people. You can compare it to the 4 profiles you find on your account, or you can go for something like in your region, or go for worldwide and see everyone's time trials all in one big go. The only real reason why I've ever made a dent is because I found some weird glitch that gave me a huge chunk of a boost. And that's probably the only reason why I'm even close to good at time trials. But that's not the priority. The priority now is the other game modes. In terms of bonus game modes, you have two that I've mainly wanted to talk about, those being Coin Runner and Balloon Battle. So Coin Runner and Balloon Battle are entirely focused on you just beating the crap out of everyone with various items you find in the power boxes. And there isn't really like a do laps around a track thing, it's more of a big arena type of deal. And I'm just gonna throw this out of the way, it is really fun. Nowhere near as fun as normal racing in this game, but definitely worth your time to have a go with. And honestly, I did have some fun with my friends and family playing this, even though we all know I kinda suck at video games. The rules in Coin Runner are simple. Whichever team collects the most coins wins the match. If you do hit your enemies with like a shell or a banana peel or a bomb, then they will drop all the coins they have for you to just grab. And for the rules in Balloon Battle, it's quite simple. If you lose all your balloons, you lose. And it's whoever survives is the winner. There is also a team mode in the base racing game, but it doesn't really change the gameplay that much. The only difference being is that you have 6 people on your team, including yourself, and there's blue and red teams. So depending on what position you get in the race, you get points. So whichever team has the most points by the end wins. So just do what you'd normally do in a kart racer, I guess. I don't have anything notable to say. I guess it's just a way for friends to race together and not have to worry about beating each other up with shells or overtaking each other. Instead, they know that their points are a joint thing. So I guess that's a cool thing, I guess. Another cool thing about it is that with Balloon Battle and Coin Runner, all of the maps for them are completely unique, as in you will not be able to use these maps within regular kart racing, and you can't use any of the normal kart racing maps for the battle mode. So obviously, it does have its thing. Alright, so now I'm gonna do some Mario Kart Wii 150cc and see how well I do. Time to do a flip. Well, now I know why young me never did 150cc on a regular basis. So anyway, I think I'll just go one more round just to see if it's worth a go.
A few minutes later.
Oh, yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
So after playing the game in 150cc and taking a look at everything there is to know about this game, I have come to a grand conclusion. This game is an absolute masterpiece. Not only is it fun to play all by yourself, it's also super fun if you have friends and family who are willing to join you. And quite frankly, I think that's all I need from this game. And even then, it still throws so much other good content within this small disc. I mean, there's a reason why it's the second most sold Wii game ever, besides Wii Sports. But obviously, it's still a pretty big title, to be fair. So the conclusion to this is that if you have a Wii and you just so happen to have Mario Kart Wii somewhere lying around in your basement, then I highly advise that you replay this experience, especially if you have extra controllers and can have some friends join in, as I highly recommend it to anyone who is willing to have a go at it. And now I'm gonna do what most YouTubers do. I'm gonna ask you to subscribe. I'm just saying, I'm almost at 100. I'd be grateful. Just saying. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening to my dumb opinions, and hopefully you'll watch my other videos.